careful with that.
Now, of course, we need to head to the Menhir. If I've read the notes correctly, the ritual has the best chance of success if we perform it after nightfall. No time to lose. The sooner we start, the sooner we'll rid our lands of this Camelot scum. Now I need to prepare myself, but I'll be waiting for you by the Menhir after nightfall. It worked. I can hardly believe it. I mean, I hoped, of course, that the wisdom of my predecessors and our shared effort wouldn't fail, but you know how it is. Something could have gone wrong. Is everything all right? You don't look too well, eh?
So, it's done. The Minhir is alive once more. This changes everything. The people of Connacht will stay where they are.
I wouldn't be so sure. The weirdness continues to thicken, and the threat of the Red Death hasn't passed. Besides, I still have my orders, and they clearly state where your Mynheer belongs.
I know you have your orders, and I, as a lord, am bound by Camelot's law. But the moment of choice has come, and I stand with my people. I am the Lord of Connacht, and not Camelot. I cannot simply command my subjects to abandon their land.
Of all times, you choose now to grow a moral backbone? Spare me. You are a lord, and it is your subjects' duty to do as you command. And if you defy Camelot, well, I don't think I need to tell you how that will end.
But that's where you're wrong, Denholm. There is one thing even Camelot cannot dispute. Not if they wish to avoid a civil war that would break out if they defied their own laws.
What are you talking about? How exactly is Camelot defying its own laws?
I will lead an expedition to find the Holy Grail. Such is my will.
What? So you've really thought this through, haven't you? Well, if that is the will of the Lord of Connacht, then Camelot will have no choice but to acknowledge it. I'll report this to command. They're in for a surprise.
You heard what Denholm said. Camelot won't dare touch the Minhir as long as I lead the expedition for the Holy Grail. Once again, I need your help, and I'm prepared to grant whatever you ask in return. People I can trust. Those prepared to share the burden of this quest for the Grail. I can't command anyone to join me. They must come of their own free will. Otherwise, the expedition is doomed to fail before it even begins. You see, here's where it gets interesting. I've turned Camelot's own ancient laws against them. No one can dissuade the Seekers of the Holy Grail from their sacred mission. That means all orders are effectively halted until I return. With my shield, or on it. It also ensures the people of Connacht have the right to remain on their land until I'm back. Which, of course, means I don't have to return at all. I don't, but perhaps I should. A lord's worth is measured by the respect of his people. It is time I follow in the footsteps of my noble ancestors and do what must be done. If this holy mission can secure peace for my people, then I shall see it through. And if by some miracle we return with the legendary Grail, all the better. My word would become law, and the Minhir would remain untouched. By Camelot's own laws, I could even lay claim to the crown should I wish it, but I don't. My Connacht is enough for me. I would start by looking among the most trusted and eldest members of our community. Our priestess, Niante, possesses unparalleled talent in healing. Her presence would certainly be invaluable on such a journey. Then there's Urfa, a skilled blacksmith who was once a formidable warrior. If not for the strength of his muscles, the strength of his mind could prove useful. You might also speak with Maggot. Since the two of you have been through so much together, he may not be thrilled by the idea, but I believe his heart is still in the right place. sense of purpose in what we're about to undertake. Now that the Menhir is reignited, it no longer matters whether we return with the Grail or not. The people will be safe and retain the right to stay on their land. Each of them must understand that this is about the fate of all Connacht. For some, it might even serve as a chance for a change in scenery. Approach them with kindness. They all have their demons, and I doubt they'll agree to join if they are still tethered by unresolved matters. Thank you. And believe me, the reward you'll receive for your efforts will be priceless. And whether they agree or not, I will set out for the Grail. I will buy more time for Connacht.
If I just stay put, everything will be just fine. Ah, it's you again. Are you now? My, have the paraphernalia of the Dalriata suddenly become fashionable while I wasn't looking? That tablet seems to be gaining in popularity by the day. I told Varel the price, 2,000, and that's final. Oh, please. That tablet has been here for ages, and only now it's cursed. What happened to Lady Maeve was tragic, of course, but I highly doubt it had anything to do with some dusty Dalriata artifact. For someone supposedly well-read, Vrel could have come up with a better excuse. Who do you think I am? I cannot be bribed, and certainly not with that kind of money. Truly? Well, I suppose there's no accounting for taste. Still, better you than Dalriata. She put us in a terrible position, you know. She came here and demanded we hand over part of our treasury, just because it was once theirs, as if we could afford to show any more weakness. Take the tablet, do whatever you wish with it. I never want to hear about it again.
Nice to see you.
Welcome back. Do you need any recommendations? Aye, it would be. Delrida know how to work stone in the most intricate way. But we're also quite fond of grandiose. I'm afraid I'll have to ask you not to part with it just yet. The stone wardens are waiting for it, and I can't really be seen lugging it around. But it's far. And you're very strong. You can handle it with no problem. Here's the reward I promised. And I'm sure Kvor will have a little extra something for you too.
Yes? I'm busy, but I'll hear you out. I'll get back to work.
Nice to see you.
Stay out of my way. Need anything else? Ha! You really did! Camelot didn't give you any trouble. Huh. Maybe there was something to all those tales about Norm after all. He always seemed so polite. Helped my Reese figure out the best way to grow wheat outside the repellers. It just goes to show you never really know your neighbors, eh? Well, here's the payment I promised, and some freshly picked veggies, too. Eggs, some veggies. There's no much to spare, but we share what we can.
be your road in here.
gift? Ah, I see. And you lugged that thing all the way from Kurnacht? For that alone, you have my respect. Now, let's take a look. Ah, so that's what happened. The stone chipped, and the meaning of the runes changed. Sweet dreams turned into living nightmares. This is why I don't trust magic. The simplest, stupidest thing can end up killing you. Aye, and I'd say because of cracks between people too. If we hadn't strayed so far from one another, maybe all of this could have been avoided. Then again, maybe not. Maybe fate makes no mistakes. I suppose we'll never know. Ah, but you're not here to listen to a blacksmith getting maudlin. Here, this is for your trouble. May your burdens be lighter to carry from now on.
If you're here to talk.
Kavor's got too soft a heart. Funny, considering it's made of weird steel. Here, have some stew. But if you want anything else, you'll have to earn it. Aye, you wouldn't guess it, but the big lump's a hopeless romantic. Soon as he met that man of his, he was ready to light the forge. Good thing Halvor's got more sense than he does. They're a good pair, and they never forget the forge comes first. As it should. If you're up for it, I've been thinking. You any good at baking? I only ask because, if you are, then you know. It's not the same as cooking. With cooking, you need taste buds and a basic sense of ingredients. But baking takes precision. It's closer to alchemy, really. And since I can't exactly dabble in alchemy, I stick with baking. Cooking and baking are noble crafts, harmless enough not to make the forge jealous. But alchemy, that's a different beast. It takes focus, sometimes full-on devotion. And the forge, well, good thing to keep in mind, if you're ever thinking about... Another thing to keep in mind, insulting a man who makes your food. Aye, I'm getting there. See, some of the food alchemists use ingredients from the weirdness in their potions. Why not try something similar? But maybe if we sprinkle the weirdness into food. But I need someone to gather a few things. Ether bloom, a handful of ethereal cobwebs, and some butter. I'm all... Perfect. I'll even let you have a taste of the first batch. Now, do you need anything else? I need to keep an eye on the stew. Do you have them? Then why are you standing here? Come back when you do. Be careful. The road's not as kind as I am.
say something. Show me what you are. Your armor won't save you. Who goes there?
No need for that, is there? Hello again. I've got everything you didn't know you needed.
Help her soul out on you.
Yes? You managed to catch Lame Lorcan. Well done.
I didn't know him personally, but he used to be a scout in Camelot's army. One day, he went on a mission and returned with a nasty wound above his knee. Supposedly, a weird beast got him, but he managed to kill it and drag himself back to camp.
After that, he started to change, becoming more and more aggressive. Eventually, he began shooting people with his bow for no reason.
He was hiding in the area, occasionally attacking people. And if it weren't for you, he'd still be doing it. Thank you. Here's your reward.
I see you managed to defeat Sanguinor the Crimson. Good job. Some say he was a knight who fell in battle and was brought back to life through dark magic, that he rose from the grave as an undead monstrosity with an insatiable bloodlust.
Others say he was just a terrible jerk. Either way, he's gone now. Here's your reward.
I'll await your return.
If I just stay... Everything will be okay. Help her soul out on your journey, will you?
If you're not sure about the mushroom...
Hello? Who's there? I can feel your presence, but it's always so dark in here. I can't see very well, even when Calum brings light. Oh, he's not here. I can't feel him anywhere near the house. He must be in the cave. I think he's been there for a while, but I'm not sure. It's hard to keep track of time here. The one with the plant. We're connected somehow. I can feel its roots digging into the damp soil. Sometimes I envy it. I'm Ely. I hated it. The rain. This is better in some ways. And he offered me a job. Said I could stay at his house. At first I didn't, but he said all he needed was a housekeeper. Since he belonged to some important guild and didn't have time to clean up for himself. So I said yes. He gave me a hot meal. I remember the plant in the cave. We're linked. If I'd like to be free again. Not Caleb's. Not the... even if only... Not exactly. It's... vast. I'm sorry. Thank you. Just... that... anger.
Wanderer. Certainly, he is